Hi guys, Joe here again. I just wanted to do a video for YouTube. I've not done one in a while, and I know there's a few subscribers on there that might think the project is dead. It's definitely not. The thing that I wanted to go over most in this video is filters. So you can see here on the updates page, on the 8th of November I launched corner stats by half within fixtures. And then about a week later, filters was live, so it did take a while. And it's one of those things that it's hard to imagine not having it now. It just saves so much time. It's so easy to set up, and once you set it up, you can activate your filters with the click of a button from the fixture feed. So I'll show you how to do that. There's a filters page, but you can access the filters that you've already set up from any fixture feed. So be that on the planner or on the fixture feed. So you can see this new icon. It's a little filter icon, and you click it, and I deleted all of my filters just for the purpose of this demo. So we can now go manage filters. It'll take you to the filters page, and you can filter for all of the stats that you see inside a game, which is what makes it so powerful. So I'm thinking about taking this off. I'm not sure. I did it for speed, just for the speed of the database. At first, you have to have 3 rules. So the first rule I will set is I want these teams to have played at least 11 games, just so there's a sort of semi-decent sample size to go off. I'll save that rule, and I'll just save it for the home team, and I'll show you how you toggle between the home team and the away team in a moment, but I'll just set it for the home team because if this is in a domestic league, then if the home team's played 11 games, then it's quite likely that the away team has played around the same amount of games. So let's add another rule. And we'll start with the away team so I can show you how to select the away team. So these drop downs remain the same, but when you change the home and away team, just know that you're setting these stats for that team. So so what should we do? Let's look for a first half goal filter. So this filter is going to show me fixtures that are very likely to have a first half goal once they kick off. So to do that, we can check through all of these stats, and you can see already we've got goals scored in the first half average for this team. Goals scored in the second half, well, we don't need that. Goals conceded in the first half, that's going to be an important one, and especially for an away team. The home team might have a little bit more pressure on them to score, and they might be more dominant. So let's say we want our away teams to have conceded on the road at least, let's say 0.7. And for the home team, let's put that they have scored at home at least 0.7. It might seem low 0.7, but it actually isn't. There's only really the really dominant teams in leagues that score sort of 1.2, 1.4. If you have a look through all the fixtures and look at the stats, you'll get a good idea for the sort of average here. So let's add another rule, and one that I like to add is the 0.5 first half goals percentage. So this is the percentage of games for the team that saw a goal in the first half. So that's regardless of whether they scored it. If they haven't scored a single goal in the first half, but they've conceded one in every single game, then this will be 100%. So it doesn't matter who scored the goal, but there was a goal. So I'm going to keep this to overall, and I'm going to put this to 70. So that's quite a high number. 70% of games for the home team have seen a first half goal, and for the away team, let's do the same. Now I would say this is quite a tight filter already, just with 5 settings. So let's go ahead and save it, and you can create a filter name and give it a name. First half goals likely, and I would advise a quite descriptive name just so you understand what it is, and I'll show you why in a moment. So you go back to the fixtures feed, and when you click on your filters now, you'll see this first half goals likely, and we can just click to use that. And we can see here we've got a nice list of games just for today, and I've I've set my stats scroller up, so if you want to change the stats that you see here at any time, you can just toggle the stats on or off, just like that, and then you can click the order toggle here to move them up or down. I'm not going to do that because I'm quite happy with how it's set up here. I've got first half goals scored, and it's ordered by time. So I'm looking through these fixtures now, and there's probably 10 here. So it's a good refined list of fixtures that matches my stats. And the great thing about this is you can say, okay, well, these are the fixtures for today, and let's look at the fixtures for tomorrow. And again, it's keeping the stats that I like. And because I'm recording this early in the morning on Friday, some of these games won't have odds yet. So what I can do is set the odds to be required. And whilst your filter is active, you can toggle these settings and it will respect them. So now you have a list just for tomorrow, where, oops, shouldn't have done that. Just toggle it on again. Yeah, so now you have a list that is defined by you. So you can imagine we only have one filter here, but you could have second half goals, you could have over 2.5 goals, you could have under 2.5 goals, you could have strong home teams. It doesn't have to be about goals. It could be about the points per game, it could be about the win percentages. And I'll just show you again another quick one. So again, we could say matches played, let's say over 12. And I just put that so there's a good sample size. Points per game at home is at least 2. At least 2 points per game at home. And the away side, let's just say they've lost over 50% of games. So that's a really quick filter that you can set up. Home win likely, because this away side is going to have lost more than they've won. And home win likely, let's use that. No fixtures today. What about Saturday? Okay, and I imagine all these teams will be pretty strong. Need to adjust my stats, but actually you can see the PPG, they've won every game at home. And it's really easy to set them up, so if you fine-tune them and tweak them, once they're set up, you can just activate them. And a really powerful part of that is the planner, which I will show you now. So again, you can just activate this first half goals likely filter, and then because of the planner, you could just look at a fixture and just glance at it with these stats glances, and just say, okay, well, this one, I want the home team to have scored a bit more, so I'm going to leave that one out. This one looks good. Actually, maybe a first half result for this team would be good. This one looks good. This one looks very good. This one looks good. I mean, look at that. They scored 2.20 goals per first half. That's crazy. Okay, this one looks good. And so does this one. So you can just select them all with the planner using your filters. And you don't have to stop there. You can then move to Saturday. And you could do this on a Friday, and that's it. Your sort of alert setting is done. And let's just pick another couple of games here so I can get on with the example of setting this up. And this League 2 game, Crawley seemed to score consistently in the first half so far this season. And I can go to odds by half and first half goals and tell me for all of these games if it hits even. Let's add a note. Fixtures from my first half goals filter, exclamation mark, and we save that alert. And that's it. Easy as that. We can go to my alerts now. Wi-Fi goes, well, my laptop goes pretty slow whenever I start to use this recording software. And you can see all of these games First off, goal hits evens, 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 evens. And that's it. And I'll probably just tie this video directly to those filters, just so I can talk about some other features in another video. But it's pretty powerful. I encourage you to just play around with it. I've already got some things planned for version 2, so we're on version 1.9 point something at the minute, and I'm sort of just putting out small updates at the minute whilst working on version 2 in the background. Version 2 will bring some major improvements to the layout and the way you view fixtures, some stats, but there's a big feature as well that I haven't mentioned anywhere yet, which yeah, it's going to be good. It's going to be exciting. So that's pretty much it. Is there anything else that I could just maybe show you quickly? No, I don't think so. Filters, yeah, was the big update last week, and I've been sort of just tweaking it and pushing stuff as and when. As I say, this is for YouTube, so there's a few videos missing. There's a few features missing that I haven't talked about at all. Predictability and probability, that could be another video within itself. Live stats within the feed. You probably noticed that the stats scroller. There isn't really a video on that on YouTube. Inline stats at all, and it's these sort of features, as I said at the top of the video, it's a good sign for OddAlerts, because it just feels like, wow, how could you have used it before that was there? It's such an obvious thing that improves it massively. And just again, the number one goal is getting you to make a decision on that game, whether that's to set an alert or to place a bet or to just discard it. Just getting you to make that decision quicker. So the filters definitely help with that. The planner helps with that. The inline stats help with that. And there's more things coming that will help with that. But for now, just keep sending me your feedback. It's great. It's good that I can just implement it quickly as well. This one today, inline cards. Let's see if I can give you a quick example. Someone messaged me about this 2 days ago, and I had a spare hour this morning to just implement this, so you can now just see at a glance that there's been 2 yellow cards in this game. And when he mentioned it within the context of a red card, so you'd know that a team is playing with 10 men. But it works both ways. It's just easy to see that there's been a yellow card. So if you do have any thoughts or feedback or ideas, just let me know, and I can add them to the list. I've got a very long to-do list application on here, which is just full of ideas that need ordering and sorting. And yeah, I've got a set plan for version 2, but after that, I'm all ears. So yeah, I hope you're enjoying using it, and I'm very grateful. So yeah, thank you.